Hey Cancer, welcome to your read. Hope you're doing all right. And go ahead and jump in with an overall energy message. As always, please use your discernment with your reads. Okay. I'm just going to warn you, the energy has been heavy today. Let's see what comes up for your energy, however. Spirit, we are reading for the energy of Cancer. All right. Remember, Cancer, to swap the roles, swap the genders if need be, okay? Energy may change. Stay tuned. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Spirit, what is the overall energy for Cancer? Thank you. We have love. It's in the reverse, and happiness. It says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Excuse me. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. I am learning that endings are merely new beginnings with death behind happiness. All right, Cancer, let's jump in and see what this energy is all about. I'm kind of getting the energy of you feeling like you just be better off being alone. And sometimes that's the case. Sometimes we do need to allow negative relationships to end so that we can find our own happiness and figure out what we need to do in order to love ourselves. But let's see. Spirit, what's the energy for Cancer? Thank you. Knight of Coins. Okay, yeah. You've been working with your spirit guides. You've been praying. Okay. I am sensing some sadness here. But it's like you're trying to balance yourself out so that you can invite new opportunities into your life. Yes, you're focused on what you need to do to be happy so that you can have a happy outcome. What else for my Cancers? I'm getting some of you have given up on love. But we'll see here. We got 10 of Wands. You're letting go. You had to release. It's like you're releasing a lot of burdens. Maybe you're feeling like you lost a lot. And you know there's nothing you can do to fix this situation. Yeah, I'm getting that you possibly, we're going to see which way the reading goes, but I'm getting that you were in a situation where you realized that it wasn't going to go anywhere. You realized there was no love between you, that it was best that you move on and focus on love of self, focus on what makes you happy, because either you lost a lot behind the relationship and you're just not willing to forgive what was all the traumas and dramas that happened, or maybe you caused a lot of headaches, or maybe you both contributed to it. Let's see. What else for Cancer? Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting you realize that things were just out of balance and that you were never going to be able to go where you wanted to go and move on to the things that were truly fulfilling for you as long as you remained in this relationship. Okay, again, I'm getting you lost a lot behind this relationship. You may have lost, took a hit on your finances, okay? But whatever it is, it just has you all over the place. You weren't able to balance this out, okay? Whatever happened here, it's like there's no forgiving it. It's not something you're willing to accept, okay? So I'm getting you have to let it go. Yeah, you're starting to see the truth of the matter. Starting to see that this relationship only brought you a lot of stress. You were up at night, worried all the time about what was going to happen. Maybe you were stressing over feminine energy here. Okay. Constantly fighting. Yeah, and you're just deciding to leave the situation behind. Masculine or feminine energy, I'm not really sure yet. But someone was like, you know what? This relationship has me all over the place. I've lost way too much. I'm not willing to continue to put up with all the things that this individual keeps bringing into my energy. It's like you finally realize that being in this relationship was what was holding you back. And you realize that it was time for you to face the truth. Okay? And sometimes it hurts, but even sometimes we have to understand that even though we love an individual, that doesn't mean we need to stay with them, especially if we're not happy. Okay? So I'm getting you moved on for the sake of your own happiness and stability and sanity here. What else for Cancer? Thank you. Eight of Wands and Two of Swords. Yeah, the blindfold was removed. I'm not sure what brought you to this realization. Maybe it was just everything that you were carrying. And once you released all these things, you realized that it was the relationship that was holding you back, as we were saying. But it's like you finally started seeing the truth. You started seeing things for what they really were. Okay? And you start realizing that you were being lied to and that you were with a really disloyal individual. And that you wasn't really going to get far up staying in this relationship. There may have been some infidelity here. All right? It was causing a lot of emotional stress. Okay? It was just causing a lot of stress, a lot of heartache, a lot of headaches. And I'm getting you got fed up, okay? And you started, there was a lot going on, okay, here. And it's like, it got to the point where you can no longer deny the truth of the situation. What else for Cancer? The Hierophant and the Five of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords. Yeah, you had someone, you may have had several individuals coming towards you and telling you, listen, you deserve better. You deserve to be happy. The longer you stay in this relationship, the more you're going to have to deal with. These individuals were giving you guidance and counseling you through your stress, your worries here. It's like they were putting you on to how much you've lost being with this individual, how many opportunities you missed out on being with this individual. And they were basically telling you, listen, you don't need to put up with this anymore, okay? You deserve to have some peace in your life. You were guided to stop accepting the conflict. Stop putting up with the stress. You were guided. You were given the information you needed in order for you to see that you really needed to deal with your inner conflict. And the only way you were going to do that, deal with your own demons, deal with your own stress, was to separate from this relationship. Yeah. You started to see that there was a lot of lies told in regards to how someone was accumulating their wealth as well. Okay? Someone was out secretly partying behind your back. Okay? A lot of things went south. Okay? This Ten of Swords comes with a lot that you were having to deal with, from cheating to spending of finances. Okay? To having to deal with a lot of arguments. And it got to the point where, you know, things just felt like it wasn't fair, that you were having to work so hard and get nothing out of it. The Hangman, 4 coins, okay? I'm getting that someone didn't really want to see things your way, okay? They were trying to hold on to you. They were trying to convince you that they could make you happy, okay? But you realized, I'm getting you trust your intuition, and you realized that you were not happy in this situation. You were sad. You did not want to hang on to this anymore. You wanted out. And I'm getting you started trusting your intuition because you realized you were going through a lot of karma here. You were losing out on a lot of finances. Your reputation was taking a hit, and you just wasn't able to move in the way that you wanted to move in. Nothing was working in your favor. It was just stress after stress after stress. And you were constantly on guard every time you received new information about this feminine energy here, okay? So we can be talking about a masculine that decided to leave a feminine energy behind because she was just weighing on him too heavily. Again, swap the roles if need be. Okay, 4 of Cups. Yeah, you started to realize that this person wasn't offering you anything, and you decided to stop giving to this relationship. You realized this. You realized the truth of the situation, that the more you hung on to this individual, the more you lost financially, the more conflict you had, the more you struggled to move forward. Things were taking forever to even manifest and take off in your life, okay? And you, more importantly, you realized this person didn't really care about you, okay? And it got to the point where you had no choice but to see this. And you had to see, wow, we had a similar energy with Leo. You had to see that this feminine energy was pretty much focused on her own stability, okay? She really didn't care about your happiness, all right? So I'm getting you realize that you needed to separate in order to regain power and control over the situation so that you can regain your stability. You had to get away from this toxic relationship, okay? You may have been married. You may have loved this individual. I'm also picking up on an energy where she's upset that you're going to she was worried that you were going to run off and start a new relationship with another individual. Maybe that's something that you guys constantly argued about as well. Who was cheating on who was given to who, where the money was going, why things wasn't working out. It just got to be way too heavy for you, Cancer. So with the help of a trusted advisor and maybe some friends, they brought to your attention that you needed to just cut the cord to all the competition, to all the conflict, to all the stress, okay? And recognize that you hanging on to this relationship was only going to lead to you continuously being unstable, okay? And in realizing this truth, you decided to stop offering your love to this individual, okay? And you start focusing on your own happiness, which is good. Clarify the Knight of Coins. Let's see which way this goes. Yeah, you didn't realize that the reason why things was taking so long to work out for you, that things were being delayed, was because you were not being given all the information about a lot of situations, Spirit is saying, okay? This person withheld information from you. They were misguiding you, okay? In regards to where the money was going, there's that King of Pentacles energy in reverse, all right? You were struggling with this individual, okay? You guys, you may have even spoke about getting a divorce because things were just too hard and you guys were struggling to come up out of this situation here. And you wanted to start new. Yeah, you wanted this thing. You knew that in order to start new, you were going to have to end this relationship, or it was just going to continue to hold you back. But this person would just continue to take from you. Clarify the Ten of Wands here. Yeah, you missed out on a lot of work opportunities behind being with this individual. Okay, you may have even been released from work and lost your job a few times. Okay, even though you did an amazing job and people liked working with you, you were not able to hold on to these relationships, these collaborations, your work. Okay, every time it would just quickly end and you being trapped and you being stuck. Whoa. For some of you, you had to stop working because there was some illegal activity going on here. Yeah, and you were like, I'm not going back to jail. I'm here and I am not going back to jail for this because somebody was being sneaky and deceptive. They were lying about their plans. They were lying about the things they were working on here. Again, swap the roles and take it as it resonates. But somebody had to let go of a work opportunity, a collaborative opportunity, because it looks like the police caught on and they were worried about going to jail. So they were guided, listen, you need to just drop this relationship altogether. Clarify the Page of Cups. There's that Chariot again. And there's the Eight of Swords again. You guys saw me. Whoa. It's coming out again, you guys. Whatever was going on here got to be, whatever you guys or this individual was working on together, it could have been 2 or 3 people. Things got way too heavy and complicated, and it started to cause a lot of individuals started getting nervous, okay? So I'm getting a decision was made to just drop everything because someone was not willing to accept going to jail. They did not want the police coming for them. Okay, they figure the best way to get out of this relationship, the best way to get out of this situationship and get away with whatever work this is to drop everything. Okay. Yeah, things definitely went south. Individuals were worried about what they manifested for themselves. We got a King of Cups energy here. Worried, upset, because they were misguided in regards to some finances. Let me shuffle these cards some more. What's going on here, Spirit? But somebody, this is like somebody's worst nightmare. They're worried about their finances. They're worried that they're not going to be able to hang on too much longer. And they're worried that the truth is going to come out in regards to whatever they were working on. All right, so I'm feeling this reading is also taking a turn. We're talking about a relationship, a couple. And we're also talking about some work that they possibly could have been doing together that was considered illegal activity here. All right, and it looks like the police may have caught on to them. And now they're highly worried, highly concerned, having trouble sleeping at night, and having a hard time juggling this situation because the truth has been, in regards to a 10 of Pentacles, in regard to some money, the truth has come to light in regards to some money. Clarify the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, that somebody was trying to get away with stealing. King of Pentacles. There's some truth about the way this King of Pentacles was achieving his stability, achieving his finances. There's some truth that came out about a home, a truth about a marriage, a truth about the way these individuals were living all together. Okay, how they achieved their finances, how they were able to maintain their stability. This has something to do with the work that they were doing as well. It looks like this couple, this individual lost everything behind the work they were doing. We got 10 of Cups. Yeah, somebody was guided to leave this Empress alone if they wanted to be successful, okay? Because there was a lot of attention, a lot of talk going on about what this Empress in reverse energy was up to, okay? Yes, a lot of gossip about the things she was stealing, the things she was doing behind the scenes, trying to get away with, okay? Clarify the Hierophant energy. Yeah, there was a Hierophant energy, a counselor, a trusted confidant, okay, a spiritual advisor that advised possibly a masculine that he better get out of Dodge. He need to leave this relationship alone. This relationship is no good for him. It's toxic. Okay, somebody went to a high priest and got some information about what was really going on with this Empress, because there was some information that he didn't know when he took this job opportunity. Okay, and in taking this opportunity, he ended up losing a lot. Okay, and now the police is on his ass and he's stressing because he doesn't know how to juggle the situation. He doesn't know how to juggle the truth about these finances, this property, this marriage, this house, this relationship. There it is again. These finances, this marriage, this relationship, this house. Okay? What's going on, Cancer? We got the King of Wands here. Trying to avoid conflict. Trying to hide. Okay? We got a King of Wands that's doing whatever they can. They're pissed off. They're angry that they even got caught up in this situation in the first place. And they're trying to hide out. Okay? They may even be trying to hide some money. Ooh. I ain't gonna go there with it, Spirit. But they may be hiding some money accumulated let's say as the result of a death. Okay? We got that 10 of Pentacles energy there, that this could involve an inheritance that these individuals collaborated on. Didn't think individuals will find out, but now the police is aware, and they're Spirit saying shit and bricks. Okay, they didn't think individuals will find out. So now they're trying to figure out a way on how to avoid the police, how to get away. This masculine is trying to figure out a way to get away from this Empress. Clarify, and how he's going to juggle the truth about his finances. Yeah, they're running out of options, though. They really don't have any choice, okay? They really don't have any power over this situation, okay? Yeah, they're struggling. They're carrying a lot. They're trying to figure out what they can do to keep this information from getting out, to stop things from... Yeah, they have no power over what happens with this information, okay? They thought that they were going to get away with this. They were going to be victorious. They were going to live happily ever after with this opportunity, but somebody somebody effed up. Clarify the 4 of Cups. Yep, somebody's trying to get away without offering anybody anything. They're trying to figure out how to heal the situation. They're hoping and praying that they can hide it. They're frustrated because they want to keep this on the low. They betrayed somebody. They betrayed a Queen of Pentacles. They want to go back to this Queen of Pentacles, but they can't. They did too much. They said too much. And they thought they were good until shit blew up in their face, but they can't even go back. They don't have nothing to offer her. They never offered her anything in the past. Again, you got this feminine energy worried about the masculine going back to another female, possibly the Queen of Coins. They were arguing about that, and that argument could have cost them. I'm not sure. It's not really here. All I know is they thought they had a solid opportunity, work opportunity, something concerning money that they were going to get away with, and it blew up in their face. Okay, they lost everything trying to work together when it came to some type of financial opportunity. And now the police is on their ass. This King of Pentacles is having to face the truth. But it's like he's refusing to let go. He doesn't have any choice. He's angry, he's upset, he's trying to avoid the situation. He's trying to hang on and see what other options he has. But he's stressing because this is it. The truth is the truth, okay? You can't hide from this. This King of Pentacles does not want to offer up whatever these finances are, whatever they thought they were going to successfully get away with taking, okay? And he's desperately trying to get away with it. And getting this Empress opened her mouth about something and went running her mouth to the wrong individuals. And this King of Wands was put on to what she was saying. And as a result of her talking and running her mouth about what they were working on, about what she was doing, she caused, it's like she exposed them all and caused the police to be put on to what they were doing. And she caused them to lose everything. This Empress was upset about something, so she went and ran her mouth, and it cost the both of them. Clarify. Ancestors, what's the energy for Cancer? Animal instinct, creativity in reverse. These individuals tried to be creative. They preyed on a wrong individual. I'm getting also that this could be an Empress that they could have taken from an Empress. Somehow individuals caught wind of the situation this Empress is in, and they were talking about that. Talking about how they withheld information from her as well. Take it as it resonates, okay? With this animal instinct card, it's like this Queen of Wands was wanting to win at all costs. They did not want to give up these finances, this property, this business, whatever they were working on. And I'm getting that this King of Wands got upset because he realized the police were caught on and they were losing everything, and he was trying to work things out. So he went to a high priest to try to figure out how this Empress knows everything she knows. Okay? And that's what pissed him off when he realized that not only does this Empress knows, but the police knows, and there's no fighting this situation. This person is trying to hold on for dear life. They're stressing, but there's nothing they could do. They're trying to get away with not having to offer up any of these finances, but I don't see that working out for them, okay? And I'm getting a person is having a hard time moving on, okay? Because they didn't love this individual. They focused on their own happiness, and they didn't take to heart what they were saying or doing towards this Empress. They only cared about the money, and as a result, they ended up losing everything. Okay. What else Yeah. Knowledge. This, it's like this King of Wands refused to believe that this Empress just knew everything from her spirit guides. So again, he went to a high priest and was like, how does she know? She's talking about everything that she's going through, and she's talking about some finances that she's not supposed to know about. Okay? It they ended up losing everything behind this work that they were doing on this Empress. And this King of Wands wanted to know what the hell was going on. And he was told that this Empress knew everything. And not only did she know everything, the police knew everything as well. I'm not really seeing here how the Empress found out this information. All right. It could have been brought to her. She could be a high priestess and receive downloads. I don't know. With this Hierophant card here, that could be the case. All I know is this King of Wands was pissed off because he was losing everything after all the hard work that he did to keep these finances, only to be caught out and this Empress find out anyway, as well as the police. And that's what he's trying to get away with. He's trying to hang on and get away with having to give up these finances. But I'm getting her spirit team told her everything she needed to know. But this King of Wands is not willing to accept her as an Empress, okay? He turned his back on her. He does not have any love, okay? He doesn't have any love for this Empress whatsoever. He turned his back on her and wanted nothing to do with her. All he was focused on was the finances, okay? He did not want to see her in this Empress energy, all right? So now he's pissed because there's nothing he can do to fight this situation any longer. He's pissed because something this Empress said caused the police to catch on, and it caused him to lose everything. And his high priest is telling him the police caught on because of something this Empress said, okay? Now, I don't know if this is an Empress that he was recently with in the past, or if he just broke up. I don't know the situation between these two. I just know that this King of Wands turned his back on this Empress when it came to some finances and thought he was going to get away with it. And now he's worried, okay? Because this Empress is receiving messages about they could have been lovers at some point, but she's receiving messages about all the stories he told about her. Again, she's in the reverse. She's finding out everything this masculine said in order to keep these finances hidden. Her spirit guides is putting her on to all the things that he did behind the scenes in the darkness, all the witchcraft he did. He's being exposed. He's being exposed by the divine. He's being exposed by spiritualists, spiritual guides, okay? But he's not willing to believe that the Empress has that kind of divinity, okay? So he's still operating in his animalistic instincts and trying to figure out how he can get away without offering up any information or any finances. Excuse me. Cancer, I don't know which side of the read you're sitting on here. but it looks like you chose your own personal, or someone chose their own personal happiness over love. They chose money over love, and they're still focused on their own personal happiness, okay? I'm guessing Spirit is wanting you to know whatever you've been saying to get things going so that you can come up out of this Empress energy. It's working, okay? Not that you wished loss on other individuals, but behind whatever you did here, whatever you said, there was one bomb, one wand. There was something you said, Empress, that caused everything to go, that set fire to the whole plan, okay? Because you wasn't supposed to know. Individuals want to know, how the hell do you know, okay? We had a similar energy in another read. They just don't believe that dreams and spiritual communication is real, okay? But the fact of the matter is, you did know, and you spoke on it, and you did so quickly. Things are moving. You're going to be successful in no time. Things are moving along quickly, okay? And there's nothing this King of Wands, he's going to try. But he knows this is over. He knows the truth. The truth is the truth, okay? And unfortunately, he chose his own happiness over love, over committing to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay, he was selfish, and he focused on his own happiness. It's that for the love of money energy. Okay, and they didn't care. Whomever he was working with didn't care who they had to step over, okay, who they had to prey on to get those finances, until they start losing everything. Like I said, the read can always turn, you guys. So again, take it as it resonates, because I feel the entire read is relevant, and all the pieces kind of go together. Take the time to breathe out. It felt here, this emperor, he might be an emperor in reverse. But this King of Pentacles, King of Wands energy is stressed. He's having trouble sleeping. He can't breathe. It's like problem after problem after problem. Okay, he can't catch a break, Spirit is saying. Meditate and contemplate. Communication is key. He's trying to meditate. He's trying to figure things out. He's trying to figure out who he can speak to, get away with this. But the energy is gaining momentum, okay? Nothing yet is set in stone. It's in reverse. This is a done deal, okay? Whoever this read is for, this is a done deal. Someone chose to be selfish, choose money over love, and they didn't expect to get caught. They thought it was an open and shut case, only to find out that this Empress caught on. She starts speaking about it, and now the police know, and now they're trapped, okay? They tried to go to a priestess to see what they can do about the situation, and they were told that things are happening too quickly, okay? And they were angry because they realized there's nothing they can do to resolve this, because the authorities already know the truth, okay? So, again, take the energy as it resonates. I hope it gave you some confirmation on some things you already know. All right, Cancer, until next time, take care. Ashe.